Well, I made it to the beach. Yep, that was kind of on a whim, you know, kind of a freedom thing, but I was here to film and show you how to film in direct sunlight, and there's no sun at the beach. So I don't know what this video is going to be about. I would show you how to do drone things, but I didn't bring the drone, you know, because why would I? I'll try one thing. I got a new app. Hold on one second. I'll be with you shortly. Good God, man. It's got some kinks to work out, but I mean, it did the trick, I guess. Today we're going to go over some drone techniques for beginners. Sometimes beginners think that they can't get really good cinematic drone shots. And I'm just going to show you when I started out how I got cinematic drone shots. And what better place to do it than the wonderful Oregon coast. So I'm going to be flying with the Mavic Pro 2, but you can use these techniques on any drones that you can use. The picture's not great right now because it's very foggy and muggy out, so there's not going to be vibrant colors. It's very gloomy out here. But just go for the movement. That's what we're going for today, is just how to get some cinematic movement. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the drone down by the beach. And what I like to do is bring it down close to the ground. Another thing I wanted to mention is that the beach is a very good place to start out if you don't have a lot of experience with drones, because it's wide open. There's not a lot of things to run into, and it's just overall a pleasant experience for somebody who's starting out with a new drone. So the beach is a great place. Unfortunately, it's not very sunny. It's always a lot better when it's sunny outside. Which I did get some drone footage last night when it was kind of dusk that looked kind of better than this. So I'll show you some of those later, but for now we are going to do this. So the first trick is just to fly forward, low to the ground, and pan up. It's kind of a reveal. You kind of reveal everything that's going on behind the horizon, even though at the beach it's just more ocean. Tip number 2 is keep it into the P mode, so that way you have all the sensors available. So now we're going to go closer to the ground because it makes your drone appear to be going faster. That's a look I really like. I really like the parallax that's happening from it. So now I'm going to fly the same speed twice, one closer to the ground and one higher up. So now we're going to rise in altitude, and we're going to go the same speed over again at a higher altitude. Now, like I said before, we're going the exact same speed as we did when we were closer to the beach, about 40 miles an hour. But you see how much slower it looks because we're farther away? It's the same kind of thing as when you're on an airplane and you're going really fast, but it looks like you're going slow when you're going hundreds of miles an hour. Same kind of deal. Okay, so now let's get some more shots in. Let's bring this back to me. Another thing you want to keep track of is your battery life. Right now we just dropped to 69%. You want to make sure that you are above 30% if you're anywhere reasonably far away from you, so that way you have battery to fly back. Now, I know a lot of these tips to people that fly drones seem like very basic, like duh, but these are things that helped me out when I started. It's for people that are picking up a drone for the first time. The next tip I have for you is there's built-in different cool filming modes inside the camera itself. So when you click on the little controller icon on the left, you get a bunch of different options for different shots, and we're going to do points of interest right now. So now, dragging my finger, I'm highlighting myself because I want myself to be the point of interest. So even though I'm controlling the drone up and down, it's keeping me in the frame as I do so. And if you click and slide this slider, you can control the miles per hour that it's swinging around you. And it'll just keep circling you, even if you're doing a stupid pose with a controller in your hand. Let's say you wanted to bring it down a little bit lower. I can do that, and it'll still keep me in the frame. It's not something I have to worry about. And so it's a very useful tool. As it's spinning around me at a pretty significant speed, I can control it and get different shots. I can push it farther away from me if I want. And it keeps me and my buddy over here as a point of interest. It's a very handy tool. So now we've brought back up the different shooting modes, and we're going to go into the quick shot menu. And the quick shot gives you a lot of really cool shooting modes that you don't have to control at all. I haven't even picked out which shot I wanted to do yet, and you can already see that it's picked out 2 targets that it knows are people. So the first shot we're going to try to do is an asteroid. Now, I select the target in front of me, it figures it out, and I just tap go, and it counts down 3, 2, 1, and off we go into the asteroid mode. Now, the asteroid mode can be a little gimmicky, as you can see, but, you know, you never know what you may use it for down the line. And after it's done shooting the asteroid, I don't have to do anything. It just comes back to me. So these are good shots to use when you really don't know how to do cinematic shots yet. Let's see what else we can find here. Okay, so we're back into the quick shot mode, and I'm highlighted myself, and we are going to see what a droney does. And a droney is just what you would think it is. It's just a slow pan back. Nice little drone shot. It's also a selfie of a drone, you know, droney, selfie, mashed together, you get a droney. What more could you want? And again, when the droney's done, it'll fly right back to me. So, yeah, easy stuff. Now we're going to speed through some of these. This one here is called a boomerang. Boomerang's kind of cool because it gives you these different angles and changes speeds on you. It's just something that's easy to do. It tracks you like all the other modes. And you can make stupid poses like I'm doing now, and don't have to control it yourself. Just got to pay attention, make sure it doesn't crash into something. So this is the circle mode, and it's going to go to a predetermined altitude that you choose for it, and then just circle around you like a circle mode should do. You can control the speed of it. You can control the height of it. Right now we have it high just so it won't hit the tops of any houses that may be around, because you know how beach houses love when you fly drones into the side of them. I know I wouldn't be happy. And the last one we're going to talk about is me trying to force push a drone, but I didn't have the settings fast enough, and this is the rocket mode. The rocket does just what it sounds like. It goes straight up, and yeah, I probably should have made it go a little bit faster, but I didn't. This is a shot I was trying to do for the beginning of the video. It's on active track, so it actively tracks the car, moves around, uses its sensors to make sure it doesn't hit anything. It's a great mode too. Another thing is when you're just trying things out, sometimes you like to be really high in the air, because then there won't be obstacles there that, yeah, that'll mess with you. Another easy shot to do on a drone is to put the drone down low and then just rise in altitude, and you can reveal all the stuff that's behind cliffs or behind the person. It's just a big reveal shot, and it's easy to do for beginners. So yeah, a lot of these are just, you're trying not to overcomplicate things. You're just going in one direction, and so that's all you have to focus on. You don't have to focus on keeping your subject in frame and turning and also doing altitude. You're just doing one thing at a time, and you can get a lot of cool shots that way. Another cool shot sometimes can be to get the going quick, low towards the ground, and getting a tracking shot going over somebody at a decently close range, but you don't want to buzz them, obviously. So what I like to do is I like to bring the drone where I want it to finish, which is right about here, and then just back it up and push it forward. Now in sport mode, it's going to move a little bit, but if you're in P mode, it should lock its position pretty well. So we are going to bring it here. First, we're going to lower it, then we're going to back it up to get to the spot that we want it at. And then with full confidence, because we already know where it's going to be, we're going to run it forward over the tops of our heads. Now, one thing not to do is to turn it laterally like this. It just looks very robotic, and nobody likes to see images like that. Make sure to do that between your shots. Make sure when you're turning, you're doing it very nice and easily. So now it's getting dark. So we're going to enjoy the beach a little bit. I hope you learned a little bit about different ways to get cinematic shots when you know absolutely nothing about the drone you're flying with. It's basically just the built-in modes and just understanding parallax and easy moves. So now me and my boy Nate here are going to go enjoy the beach. you.